Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Achieving Alpha and welcome back to another episode of Smart Money Analysis for today, that is 17th of May 2021. And if you have a look at the last episode, so I clearly told you that it was going to be a bullish day. So let me play that clip for you so that you know that I clearly mentioned that this was going to be a bullish day for us. The FII's activity in the derivatives is bullish, but the concern is still the cash market, and that is something that we need to be careful about. But yeah, you can expect some bullishness or upside in the short term. Now, that upside could be in the form of a gap up, or maybe if we open a flat and then start going up. So that could be anyways. But we should see a positive momentum, at least 100 to 200 points in Nifty. So I hope you understand that we mentioned that we can expect a 100 to 200 points move or in the Nifty, and Bank Nifty surprised me, to be honest. I was expecting some movement, but not this much. It's like more than 1200 points from yesterday's closing, which is too much bullish. But yeah, let's have a look at what happens. And the surprising fact today was that, in spite of the global indices being down, be it both US or Europe, our markets were still up, and that was surprising, to be honest. But this does happen. 8 out of 10 times our markets will try to mimic the global markets, but 2 times it might try to be deciding on its own. So that's what we saw today. And let's have a look at option chain, because the derivatives data is not available, so we'll have a look at the later part in this video. And yeah, let's try to understand the option chain today. One of the things which we need to understand is that there has been some heavy put writing in the out of the money section, and you will see that these are heavy numbers in OI change, which you can see. Whereas if you compare it with the call side, you will see that this is negligible addition of OI on the call side. And this does tell me that a lot of people have written puts, and probably this could be retailers as well. Now, what segment of this are retailers and what segment are FIIs, that we'll see soon when the data is out. But this is bullish for now, because we can clearly see that the put writing is too much. The thing to see in the data today would be that whether this up move was because of a fresh long build up, or basically it was because of short covering. So that would be very much interesting to see, and that's why I mentioned on Telegram that today's numbers are going to be very much interesting to watch out for, and probably they will decide the upcoming direction of the market. So this is for Nifty. If I talk about the max pain, so you will see that the max pain is at 14800, and the PCR is at 1.17, which is neither too overbought and nor too oversold as well. But yeah, this was some really good up move, and Nifty is up 245 points from yesterday's closing, which is extreme bullishness. And by the way, the movement that Bank Nifty has shown, it is the second best day on which Bank Nifty has shown such movement. The highest movement in intraday was seen on the budget day, and after that, the highest movement that we have seen for the second time is today. So let's have a look at the Bank Nifty option chain. And Bank Nifty, again, you will see that look at these OI change percentages. This is humongous. And just compare it with those on the call side. You will find that even there has been some unwinding on 34,000, which is not very good. So very good for sellers. Basically, people who have shorted, they won't like Bank Nifty going up. But again, this much up move, as I mentioned, was not expected, and up move was expected. You need to understand that even though the global markets are negative, but when the FIIs have carried so many longs, basically, and they have carried so many call options, the market is bound to go up. They will either buy in cash or they will do anything to get the market up, because if they don't, then obviously they are going to lose money. And these people, they have resources, they have the news, they have the connections, and see, they are the market movers and they decide where the market will go. So if they have carried long over the weekend, then it's obvious that the market is going to go up. There is no rocket science involved in that one. And let me talk about the global indices. So you will see extreme weakness in Dow. And just have a look. This was trading above 34,200 some moments ago. But you will see that this has even slide below 34,150, and that's not very healthy. And even European indices, you will see some good profit booking observed in all the three. And the sad part is this VIX, which is rising up. So again, what happens tomorrow will also depend on how Dow and the other US indices perform tonight. But it's really worth watching that what happens tonight and what sort of numbers do we have today. Because if at all this was a rally because of some short covering, which I suspect partially it was because of the short covering, because I doubt that there will be so many long build-ups that Bank Nifty has rallied more than 1200 points and Nifty more than 240 points. But anyways, we'll have to see in the data that what sort of activity was done by the FIIs today. Talking about SGX Nifty, so SGX Nifty is trading somewhere around 14,911. So we'll have to see what happens here as well. But let's wait for the data to come. And once the data is out, I will update it in this particular video and we'll post it then. So I hope it was a good day for you. And if it was, then please do let me know in the comments that you were helped by the analysis that we did on the previous day. Because the activity was clearly bullish on all the fronts, be it option buying. Option selling was mildly negative, but the difference in option buying, there were too many call longs which the FII had taken up. So that was what we saw today. And futures also, they tried to increase their net long, although just by 1%, but it was an increase. And I do basically, you were told that from 40 you can expect some bounce back, and that's what we saw. So yeah, let's wait for the derivatives and the cash market data, and I will update it and post this particular video. So yeah, the numbers are out for FII and DII activity, and surprisingly, DIIs have bought significantly today. But this is no surprise that FIIs have been selling heavily, and this is not pretty good. Okay, so if they're selling in cash market, so this does tell me that the long-term view, when I say long-term, I say 1 or 2 months down the lane, is not very bullish for the FIIs. And the DIIs have bought nicely today, but the thing is that the DIIs buy such quantity for one day. The other day they buy either very less or they sell. And basically 15,000 are the levels around which DIIs are not very much comfortable buying. But again, if that changes or not, we'll have to see. But overall, this looks negative to me. Let's go to the derivatives data. So this is the derivatives data. Now you will see that the net long in the index futures has increased by 5%, which is very much positive. And the good part here is that there has been a fresh long buildup and some short covering has also been there. So the shorts in the index have increased by roughly about, you can see the quantity here, and the fresh long have been built up as well. And interestingly, the activity in the options is looking heavily bullish to me, because you see that the put shorts in the index have increased by 35%. So the percentage change in OI on the put side, which you saw in the option chain, FIIs have a heavy contribution in that, which you can see here. And in fact, the call shorts have been reduced in the index. So basically people have unwinded their positions, those people who wrote calls, and even FIIs have done that. So this is bullish. Talking about the option buying activity, so the call longs have decreased by 4% and the put longs have increased by 4% as well. So again, here is bearish, mildly bearish, but this overpowers the below one, and you will see that this is heavily bullish if they are shorting these many puts. But again, the caution that we need to maintain here is that when they are shorting these puts, sometime or the other, they are going to book profits. And when they are going to book profits, you might see some correction. The thing that we need to observe here is the level of 15,050. If at all any 30-minute candle closes above 15,050, or rather I should say decisively closes above 15,050, then we can say that it's a breakout. One of the interesting things, if we have a look at the global futures again, so you will see that Dow is bouncing continuously and it's just going in a zigzag kind of a move, but not giving a decisive move. DAX has recovered and it is able to sustain above 15,400. And if at all the global Qs are also supporting tomorrow, these numbers are looking very much positive. The only concern I have is in the cash market. And if at all DIIs don't support this much and FIIs keep this supply on, then going up might be a hurdle for Nifty and Bank Nifty. But looking at these numbers, it is negative for now. But the activity in the derivatives data is looking really positive, both from a futures and an options perspective. And if at all we get some good support from the global Qs tomorrow, then we can expect a breakout. And the breakout would basically be only happening If at all, a 30-minute candle closes decisively above 15 or 50. That's what I mentioned. And the concern is still this S&P 500 VIX, which is up by over 8.5%, and that's not very good. But we'll have to see whether US indices recover in the night or not. But if they recover, then we'll have some really good support because the numbers are positive and the global cues will also turn out to be positive. So that can be really good for us. So let's see what happens. And today, basically in the index, if you see at the top gainers, you will find that all the 5 top gainers were banking stocks. So banking is overly bullish, but do remember that some profit booking might also come because one cannot keep on going long in the index. At some point, profit booking will come. And the similar thing I mentioned regarding short covering, right? So if you have a look at the last 2 to 3 videos, I did mention that some short covering is pending in the markets, and that's what we saw today. And we also saw some fresh long build-up. So the activity is positive, but beware, the profit booking might come. And Nifty is close to a very important resistance that is between 15,000 to 15,050. That's a strong supply zone for Nifty, and you need to be watchful about that one. So I hope you enjoyed this particular video and gained something out of it. If you did, please consider pressing the like button. And if you are new here and coming here for the first time, subscribe to this channel for more such content. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. Have a good day. Take care and bye-bye.